All right, y'all, I'm feeling it. Welcome, my friends, to the era of freemium. We are moving to a freemium business model. It is no longer going to cost $1 to join our platform. Starting on March 14th, and you're going to hear the details from Cammie shortly, everyone will be able to join this platform as a setter or as a closer for free. If you are a tier 1 or tier 2 seller on this platform, we are going to cancel your $85 a month subscription and give you that money back. Starting on March 14th. Why are we doing that? Okay. This is sometimes what you have to do. You've got to disrupt yourself. This is a big freaking decision. And I don't need to spell all this out for you. This is millions and millions and millions of dollars that this company is giving up in 2 weeks. And that is millions and millions and millions of dollars of pure gross margin. It's software. We don't ship it. We don't have to buy equipment. We don't have to pay labor on it. It's the most valuable money that we make. And we're giving it all up. Why are we doing that? Because I believe this is the way that we offer the most possible value to the people we serve right now. And as this business got more complex, it was too much of a barrier of entry for people who didn't have the time and the space or the luxury or whatever the heck it was to get all the way through to reach the status and the level where they were an experienced solar sales professional. They were closing deals for other people or whatever the heck it was. And that $85 a month now makes sense. And a lot of that model was based off of our respect for EXP, which is, as many of you know, an amazing and super successful company. They built a game-changing business model in the real estate industry. But guess what? Real estate has 3 million agents. Solar has about 33,000 solar sales professionals. That's 1% of the TAM of real estate. So a real estate agent is a very established kind of career pathway. It costs money in that business. It makes sense for them to pay $85 a month. And in the era where anyone could come on our platform and anyone could be a solar closer because interest rates were 0% and everybody was selling loans and all you had to do was get on the proposal and pick a loan and go sell it and it made financial sense. Well, it made sense in that era. But as we are shifting eras, it doesn't make sense anymore. And when it stops to make sense, you guys can count on me to disrupt my freaking self, if that's what I gotta do, to have it make sense for all of us. And we are shifting inside this model massively away from the model we've been in. And Cammie's gonna talk more about this, and you're about to see the next piece of 4.0. This is not about being a closer anymore. We are not in an industry where that is the profile of how you're going to succeed and grow. We're not. I think the future of this platform is a business model that allows 90% plus of every person on this platform to be a setter and advance their career as a setter. And a much smaller demographic of people that likes to geek out on engineering and manufacturer specifications and main service panels and bus bar ratings and, liens and financial products and, all of this crap that it takes. And it's going to keep getting more sophisticated. If you love to do that, great. Do it and serve everyone else, but that's not the 90%. We need a business model that is simpler. And that is what we are getting ready to deliver. It's a completely game-changing new direct sales opportunity for setters. that is going to allow every single person on this platform to succeed easier than it has ever been, and open you up to recruit a whole new universe of people that we have not had access to. So where do the SaaS fees actually come into play now? It's simple. Our philosophy is that we want to offer for free anything that is possible for you. We all know you can't get Powur's platform anywhere else. You could possibly go join and work for a local solar company or some other EPCs out there or whatever, and you can do that for free, and you can, get their crappy systems and solutions, and you all know what that is, right? You're on your own, you're figuring it out, you got to be a pro. So whatever, we're doing it better. Our user experience, our platform, our technology, it's better. We know that, and it's now free. The only thing we're going to charge for is literally what you cannot get anywhere else. It is the features and the value that Powur brings to the table that are absolutely unique to our model, that are also sticky, so that I know many of you are investors in this business. When I go to show our future investors our business model, they're not going to see a high churn SaaS model, which is what they see today. Users join, users quit, users join, users quit. They're going to see a sticky SaaS model, which is the users that actually upgrade, which is what we know today as tier 3s and enterprises. They stick around forever because they're getting really unique features that they can only get on Powur's platform. So if you want to one day, advance in your career or whatever, and you want to become a closer for other people's projects, that's when you're going to pay $85 a month. Is so that other people can assign leads to you and you can close deals for them. But as a setter or as a self-gen closer on this platform, it is now free. So that is part one, my friends. We are removing all barriers to entry. It is free to join. We are creating a frictionless onboarding for setters and closers. We are massively focusing on setters, with my screen being changed as I'm reading it real time. We are massively focusing on setters with introduction of a proprietary compensation plan and a rank advancement career pathway, which I'm about to show you in a minute. We are simplifying the path to close your own sales for experienced solar sales professionals. If you know one of those 30,000 solar sales professionals, guess what? They're going to be able to join the platform. There's not going to be any mentorship requirements or they're not going to need to do a sale or do 3 sales. We will now, if you prove you're an experienced solar sales professional, you join the platform for free, you start selling. And we are bifurcating the setter and closer pathways with specialized training for each rank advancement and career earning opportunities. Powur 4.0, my friends, is a category creator. There is nothing like this in the world of solar or the world of direct sales. We are now the premium free direct sales business model in America. We've invested over $40 million into this platform, and we have 5 years of SaaS operating history. For 5 years, people have paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to have what we're now giving away for free, which is pretty freaking badass. That is a massive increase in the value proposition. There will be a viral 6th-generation team building income model. You will have new marketing assets, a business opportunity video, a new business deck, a new landing page. There is new setter functionality and compensation coming. We are going to be building the whole platform around scheduling appointments. We're working on a major integration with an enterprise appointment scheduling platform so that setters will be able to collect name, address, phone number, utility bill. That's all they need. They enter it into the platform and it pulls up the calendar of all the closers right there. They schedule the appointment with the closer, with the homeowner. Everyone gets notified. It's on everyone's calendars. You're done. That's where we're going. That's what's coming Q2. And this is going to blow open recruiting across all the job boards everywhere in America. We are truly now the Uber of solar. This completely levels the playing field. It's game on. There's literally nowhere we cannot go and recruit. LinkedIn, job boards, Indeed, you name it. That wasn't possible when it costs money to join a company. You're shut down. We're now on a level playing field with every other company in America when it comes to recruiting. Y'all ready to see fast pay? Okay, my friends, we don't just stop there. Remember that piece about demand generation? We've got to create demand. How do we create demand? We laser target in on the actual activity that's going to create demand. We want 40 million people in the gig economy focused on how they're going to pay their electric bill this week, their mortgage this month, their auto insurance, their homeowner's insurance, their health insurance, whatever the thing is. And one of the biggest challenges of our industry, especially over the last 24 months, is that the pendulum of working capital has really swung. It's harder to get paid across the board, period. All the money is sucked out of the room, and it's all coming at the end of these projects, the very, very, very end. And it's getting harder to hit those milestones, and the finance companies are really tightening up. This has been one of the massive reasons why you've seen all the macro shit hit the fan in our space over the last 12 months. We're about to disrupt the hell out of that. And we are leveraging the fact that we actually are one of the strongest damn companies that exists in this industry. We truly are. We have balance sheet strength in an industry that's got virtually none. We have a super asset-light model. I've been talking about decentralized for years, and maybe one day people are going to start to figure out just how valuable and just how meaningful and just how much of a strategic advantage it is to build a decentralized fulfillment model and operate the whole darn thing out of the cloud. I mean, yeah, it's painful to get there, but if you invested 5 freaking years in it and got way further than anyone, one day you're going to be able to reap those advantages. And we're reaping them as we speak, because I'm watching competitors at all of our vertically integrated companies go through the same stuff we're going through, and it's hitting them a lot harder than it's hitting us. And I like our position right now, and it's time to strike. While the iron's hot, while the industry's weak, we come out and show our strength. This, my friends, is the way we do that. We will now be paying per appointment. If you are a setter, we're going to cash flow you every single week based on the appointments you set. And that, my friends, is a game changer. And this career advancement pathway is the game. When you join Powur, your job is to get from being a bronze setter to silver. And once you get there, you want to get to platinum. Because when you get to platinum, you're going to make $100 every time you set an appointment. And it's not just the appointment. You're still keeping 25 to 35% of the entire commission. Oh, and by the way, this entire platform is now free. Are you guys seeing where we're going here? We are busting this thing wide freaking open. The whole future of this business, and I got so much more I want to say about it. It is simplicity, it is virality, and it is demand. You're going to be able to talk to a market that is going to qualify to be on your team and utilize this product that is literally thousands of times bigger than what it was yesterday. That's what this opens up for us. And if we get these incentives right, and people come into this organization and they feel the purpose behind what we do, and they get on board with this mission, and they learn how to go have a 5 or 10 minute conversation to see if somebody's interested in ditching their crappy utility and replacing it with lower monthly payments and energy freedom and security forever? You learn how to have that conversation in 15 minutes and set an appointment for them to review a proposal. And that's a great question, Mr. or Mrs. Homeowner. I know an expert, and they're going to be able to answer that for you times 10 and share so much more. You're going to love it. When are you free? You learn how to do that, and we are going to give you one of the most compelling opportunities existing in America today. And it's not just to go pay bills. If you want to go big and you want to create real financial freedom, it's time to start thinking about building your team. Because you now have a completely frictionless opportunity to get out there and introduce this to countless numbers of people and virally grow an organization that is accelerating sustainable energy adoption and changing the world and changing your life and paying you passive income forever.